All right, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honor to apostles, the elders, honor to Akim and GMS, and all the Akim that's pushing this true pride and sincerity, all right? So, just gonna get into it. You know, you have, everyone looks at the so-called white man as a beacon of light, and a knowledge and basically of being strength and righteous, all right? But that's a lie, man, because he didn't get the earth that way. That blessing didn't come through him like that. It came by violence and thieving. That's what he does, man. Okay, look what he did to the Shah of Iran. Look what he did. I'm just talking about things of current. Look what he did to the Shah of Iran. He took his wealth. Look what he did to the Hunt brothers. They probably was Edomites anyway. But this so-called white man, that's all he does is take and kill. All right.
This is Genesis 27, verse 38.
All right.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Yeah, he cried to his father and said, hast thou one blessing for me? Because Jacob supplanted him, all right? But he didn't take it from him. It was an exchange, man.
Right. Basically, that was all in the script, man.
Yeah.
The Most High set that up for that to happen. Because Esau was meant to serve, you know, Jacob, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it was in the script, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, he supplanted them, but it was really an exchange.
Yeah.
Your birthright for this part is a fool, man. Esau he had no integrity, so what he did was, you know, he sold his birthright. He gave his birthright up for some uncooked meat, man.
So
you know?
He sold his rule. Right?
It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. And my father, oh my father, and Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
He wept, he was crying, man. He was bitching to his father, right? You know how they do, man, when they lose everything, man. You don't watch American Greed, how these people be crying when they lose their shit, which it really ain't supposed to be theirs anyway. Look at Mortimer and Randolph and Trading Places, man. He's crying like that.
He's bitching.
Yep. The reason to say, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. He's going to have everything on the earth, man. He's going to have the best of everything when he get in this rulership. He's going to have the best. He's going to be at the top.
The best lands.
Best lands, best food, best women, best everything.
He's on to say, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above.
You're gonna have that rulership, man. And Esau is in his heaven right now.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by thy sword shalt thou live, by their weapons.
Yep.
Their guns, their viruses, all right? Their technology, all of that stuff, their weapons, man.
Their tongue.
But can I say this real quick?
Right.
Well, that proved that prophecy to this point, to this day, man. Because it says, by thy sword thou shalt live. And that's how Esau, the so-called white man, going back into the ancient world, when he was the ancient Greeks, they used the sword to conquer lands and to take what they want. When it was the ancient Romans, they used the sword and their military to take what they want and to conquer nations, man. Even up until this very day, Esau, because that deadly wound which was healed, which is the ancient Roman Empire, is coming back in the form of the United States government, you know, America and NATO. And what they doing right now, using the sword, man, to conquer. Look what's going on in Venezuela. I'm saying, not yet Venezuela, but look what's going on in Iraq. Look what's going on in Yemen. Look what's going on in Bahrain. Look what's going on in Egypt. Look what's going on in Afghanistan. Look what's going on in Ukraine. Anywhere where Esau have set up his military, they use the force of the sword to accomplish their goals, man. Why? Because they was given that blessing, the blessing of the sword, plus the fatness of the earth, which the elders going into. You know, that's all I wanted to say.
It reads on to say, And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And that happened. They wound up. Look what happened when they came into power during the time of the Greeks.
Hey, but that also going back. That's going into the actuality, and that's going into when Esau rebelled against Rehoboam during the time when the kingdom was translated. No, actually Solomon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. When
the kingdom was translated, it tell you in the book of Kings or in Chronicles that Esau rebelled against Rehoboam. You know what I'm saying? And they rebelled to this very day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that goes. Then they set up dukes and kings. They set themselves up dukes and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that goes to back then and even to now, man. And you said, bro, you right, bro.
That's right. They have the best. Shit, man. They even have the best of our women, yo.
Shit.
Look at it, man. They put them in position of power. You know the modeling industry and all of that. Oh man, they have first dibs, man. After they done alright, they throw them to the side. Even that dude A.B. Finkelstein even said that. Yeah. All right.
That's it. I got something for you real quick. Check this out. Check this out.
And Job 9:24 also.
Who do you see?
Look at this brother just did it. Khalees with this is that Jacob Rothschild. I forget their names,
Nathan
man.
It's
Nathan.
Yeah, both of them. You're right, bro.
It's Nate. And
It's called Khalees Rothschild.
Damn. Yeah. So look, whenever you standing next to them, you know she done got dug out, man.
It says Lord Rothschild, Khalees, and Nat. It says on the top, hey, Khalees Rothschild. Do you see that shit? It says Khalees Rothschild. Showing you who's her master, man. Showing you who's her fucking daddy. Who she served. Who she sucking fuck. You see that? Khalees Rothschild. If it's being clear. Khalees Rothschild. You see Khalees with Nathan and Jacob Rothschild, man.
So you got the spiritual truth and the visual. And the Lord doing a visual because you know somebody probably like, no, they don't. It's just game. You just gotta have game. Look. These greasy ass motherfuckers, look. You know, so look, they get the best, they get first dibs, man. So everybody talking about, you got people like in the hip hop industry or whatever, I got this one, I got that one. Nah, man, the lead son got her first.
That's right.
And passed her on, man. You know, they just tossed her. You get the seconds.
Deuteronomy 28:30 says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her."
Yup, and another man shall lie with her. So he gonna break it in first. Alright? And then you get it afterwards, man.
It says, "Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof."
I'll read that again.
This is Deuteronomy 28:30. It says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her."
Another man shall lie with her. And then you might have a woman, and the celebrity might be there. She might run away from you and go run up to that celebrity just in excitement, man. You know?
Yeah, hey, can I just say something about, hey, man, I just did a video, man, about these women, man, on spring break, man. And the dude was asking the question, you know, he asking these bitches, how many bodies you got? And these bitches is really answering, man. They're not even 30. They're not even 25. Bitches saying 17. One bitch said 38. We're going to be closer. Another bitch said 42. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, in this society, man, all women, man, hey, man, they not ours, man.
They not yours. If you don't look at Udi, what UDY pranks, the pranks when they do the gold digger pranks.
Yeah, they pull up in the Lamborghini.
Udi, because he get a lot of sponsors. That's why I like to watch that one. But yeah, it's show, man. They not with you.
This is Sirach 26:8. It says, "A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame."
Yeah, she won't cover her shame. She's gonna be moving all about, walking all about, and not dressed right. And that's what you got to deal with. But then the people, the world saying they should have respect They demand their respect. They shouldn't be objectified and all of this.
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Then when you don't say nothing, what's wrong with him? He don't like women or something?
Yeah.
Then when you do, oh, he's thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, look, man, these chicks don't know what they want, man.
That's right. That's why you shouldn't even be listening to a woman, man.
You know?
It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids.
They look at the eyelids with that makeup and that eyeliner. You could tell a woman that how she moves, man. She done been dug out a lot, man. Okay? And it's okay to say that because they got vaginal rejuvenation to tighten that shit up. All right? See, Great Millstone research everything, man.
That's right.
Everything.
Vinegar and water take care of that, bro.
This is, I'm going to jump down to 12. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
Like a thirsty traveler has been traveling long distance. You need that water, man. You thirsty, man. Dehydrated. That's how she is. That's how she is. Giving wop.
Yeah.
Giving head wop. You know what I mean? They had a dance called a wop while she giving wop. She going raw.
It says, when he had found, it says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink.
Look at ghetto gaggers and glory hole, man. Well, that they at least they showing what they do.
Yeah.
But you got these chicks that don't say nothing, man, and they just gobbling it up.
Real quick, you finish that? I got a little piece of it.
All right.
Okay. It says, when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
A quiver like a sword that goes into the quiver. Niggas piping it, going up in it like that, man. Yeah. They just piping it out, man. And digging it out, man. The Judite woman, she giving a snappy nappy dugout, and all the other women, man.
That's right. This is Job. This is Job 39 and 17. It says, because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom.
Most High deprived her of wisdom, man. She gonna cough up and vomit up that wisdom that Esau gave her, man. Which that ain't even wisdom, man. We could go learn that shit for free, right in the Columbia, in their bookstores or whatever, and just go and just skim and read that shit, man. You know, we could do that.
Real quick before you finish that precept?
No, you
No, I was gonna bring out a precept there. Going into these clubs and these bars and these lounges, man. Our brothers should really refrain from going into these lounges and these bars because there's a lot of adultery that take place in them bars, man, and going into the women, man. It's a lot of adultery in them bars, in them clubs, and in them lounges, man. And it tells you in the scriptures, man, strictly to stay away from that, man. Real quick, Baba Kashar, before you go back to that you have it back. The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. No, go to 8, bro. We saw that 8.
Sirach, chapter 9, verse 8. It says, turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman.
And when you go into these clubs, and when you go into these bars, and you go into these lounges, what's the first thing you peep out? You scoping out the beautiful women in them clubs. I'm saying them clubs, man. Yeah. You scoping out the beauty of the women. That's the first thing you're trying to do, Mix. What you're trying to do, you're trying to get some buzz for the night, man. That's your main purpose of going to a club, a lounge, and a bar, man. You're trying to pick up some buzz for the night, man. Read.
It says, and look not upon another's beauty.
Because when you in them clubs, man, you got a lot of married women in there, and you got a lot of women that have boyfriends, but you ask them are they married, they would say no. And then when you ask them if they got a boyfriend, you see marriage, they can have a boyfriend, you ask them if they married, they would say no. But it's the same thing. But they looking at it as, I'm not married, but I got a boyfriend though. But in your eyes, you looking at it as, all right, if you married or you got a boyfriend, it's the same thing. So you looking at it, so you ask them, are you married? No. You got a boyfriend? Well, it's complicated. Yeah, you walked away, you walked the fuck away from that bitch, man. Read.
It says, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire.
For many have been deceived by the looks and the love of a woman, man. Yeah. You look at these women, they pretty in the face, fat ass, big titties, they rubbing up on you, especially in them clubs, man. Hey, and being in them clubs is not a kosher place to be, baby, because you in them clubs and you drinking when the lights go out. Now you impaired physically and you're not drinking circumspectly because now the liquor has taken over you. You had 2 or 3 drinks. The liquor has taken over. Now you dancing and the lights is out. You could be dancing. You could be dancing with a nigga with a wig on with some eyelashes, man, as big as hair in the corner, man. But you don't know though. Nigga grinding up on you. You know what I mean? Because why? You impaired. And you're not thinking circumspectly because the liquor done took over, and you in the club, man, dancing with an abominable filth, man. That's why it's behoove you to stay out of them clubs, man. If you go to a club, man, hey, man, that's not my thing, because the most I could be bringing judgment upon that club, man, you did, man, you get caught up in the mix. But that's not my thing, man. I don't go to clubs, I don't go to bars, I don't go to lounges. If I do go to a lounge, man, I go to a lounge with a brother, man. If we go to a lounge, if we go, and I just fall back, man, let's have my drink, man, I just listen to music and I break out, man. I'm not there to try to grab no bitch because they, a chick can tell you they ain't got a man, they gotta have a man, man. But that's on them though, read, bro.
It says, sit not at all with another man's wife.
Here you at the bar or at a table, in the bar or in the lounge or in the club, and she and you sitting with her, you talking to her and everything, man. But she can be married. See what I'm saying? Or she can have a man. So it said, tell you in the scripture, sit down, or let's read it again, bro.
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Sit not at all with another man's wife. Meaning, you at the bar, the first thing, what she going to ask you? Buy me a drink. Women go to bars to get free drinks from men and to flirt, man. That's the only sole purpose of them going to the bars and going to them clubs. Yeah. When you go to a club in the bar, the first thing they ask you, buy me a drink. Then when you buy her a drink, you kicking the woo-woo to her. Then you ask her if she got a man. Either she got a husband or she got a boyfriend, and she would say it's complicated. Because if she had a man and they was real close like that, or she really respected him, she wouldn't be in the club rubbing her ass up on another man. You know what I'm saying?
What they used to say, if it wasn't complicated, what they used to say, oh, yeah, that nigga fucking up right now.
Yeah,
you know
he ain't doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So read real quick. Read.
It says, sit not at all with another man's wife.
At the bar, you know, talking to her, getting to know her. She opened up to you like you was Ted Koppel, you know.
Dr. Phil.
Don't get that, man. Open up to you like you Dr. Phil Good or whoever the hell, Dr. Phil or any one of them of a psychiatrist or doctors, you know what I'm saying, that they open up to, man.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna tell you what they're going to do with their man. If you sitting there listening to that Mongambo, bro, that's wicked, but that's a sin, man, because she got a man. It says sit down all with another man's wife, man. Read.
Nor sit down with her in thy arms.
Nor be hugging up with her and shit, talking to her like, you know, hugging up with her like, yeah, baby, this in the third, you know, hey, man, don't worry about it, I got you, sweetie, you know, hugging up on her, you know, kissing up on her neck and all that. And she got a man, or she got a husband, read.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine.
At the bar table. Spend not thy money with her with the wine, man. Read it again, Baba Kashash, so it can sink in, man.
It says, and spend not thy money with her at the wine.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine. You at the bar, at the lounge, in the club, buy me a drink. She got a man, you kicking the woo-woo her, you know what I'm saying? You buying the drinks and all that, you know what I mean? After a while, your judgment will become impaired, man, because you've been drinking.
That's at the crib too. Not only a bar, club, it could be in the crib.
Come.
Or rolling up. We don't smoke, but rolling up with her too, because them hood bitches, they like to roll up.
Well, you know, hey, but
I'm just saying, we just saying everything, you know?
You know, I try not to deal with a hood bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a bitch smoke, I don't deal with the bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, if a bitch smoke, if I see her with a cigarette, I'm not even going to approach it, because I'm not with that. I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't smoke weed, so I hate the smell of that smoke. So I'm not even going to deal with a bitch that smoke, man.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about as far as wine and drinking strong drink. Here we at the bar. Read it again, Baba Kasha.
It says, Sirach 9:9, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not the money with her at the wine.
And spend not that money with her at the wine, meaning at that bar table, She asking you to buy her drinks. Don't be spending your money on her buying her drinks, you know what I'm saying? And you're conversating, and she open up to you like you Ted Koppel. She open up to you like you Dr. Phil. You don't spend your money with her, man. Here it is. Most of these women that go to these clubs, they got boyfriends and they got husbands, and they did to get fucked, man. They did it, and they grinding their ass up with another man, while your husband at home minding the kids. You understand me? Are you comprehending me?
That's right. Some people get cut.
This is adultery, man.
Right now.
Who getting cut?
No, you know, people walking by.
Could be.
You can sense it, right? I sense it.
Know what I'm saying? Here it is. Your man home watching the kids, and you there grinding your nasty ass on another man's penis, man, on another man's rod, man. Getting drinks from him, man. Committing adultery.
And then nigga made a song about it. I know you got a nigga that live at home, but I want to be a cat to make you bold.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Crazy shit, man.
Sorry, man.
And Esau, nah, man. That's right. It's Esau. The so-called white man have these jakes push that shit, man. That's the agenda of Esau, man. To push that adultery agenda, man. To put that spirit out there, man. So get these jakes to go off. Read, bro, real quick.
It says,
I'm gonna get back to you real quick.
thy heart incline unto her, and so
Read it from the top where about the wine again, man.
it says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine.
Hey, man, at them bar tables, man, in them clubs, where you get your little private seat, and you run up because some bitches and shit, you know what I'm saying? They feeling you, because you dressed to the T, you dipped out, you know what I mean? You flossing in there, and here it is, she got a husband or a boyfriend, even was all she's taken, she's another man's property, but here it is, she in the bar. That's why I tell you in the scriptures, giving woman no, it says give the woman, it says give the water no passions, neither a wicked woman liberty the guy that brought, man. And that's in the scriptures, man, the book of Sirach, man. So it tells you that, man. Here it is, she's sitting there drinking with you, and before you know it, your judgment is impaired, and here it is, you commit a grave sin with this bitch, man. And that grave sin is adultery, which leads to death, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, it's more?
It's a little more. It says, lest thy heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Lest thy heart, that mind, incline unto her, and you fall into destruction, man. You incline into her smooth words, or yeah, I'm going to do this is my husband, I'm going to do that my boyfriend. He not doing the right thing. It's complicated. You listen to a fair speech. Now you go into your car. You may get some head from a papa, or you may take it to the hotel and pop her, man. And that's adultery. And the sin of that is death, man. Yeah. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. You don't want to fall into the hands of the Most High. So I advise you, I came out there, to stay away from them clubs, stay away from them bars, and stay away from them goddamn lounges, man. Because nothing but adultery and wickedness that dwell up in them shits, man. That's all, bro.
Ask that dude that committed adultery on OJ's wife, man. He got brutally knifed up. He got his shit cut to the bone, man. Ear to ear. You know what I mean? And then he whispered in his ear. They did the autopsy, how it went down. He whispered in his ear before he cut his throat, man. He yoked his ass up. Yeah. Then he woke Nicole, whatever her name up. Cause he hit her with the bottom of the knife first, knocked her out, poked his ass up, yoked him out, ear to ear down to the bone, woke her up and stabbed her up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, while he's whooping her ass and shit, stabbing her up, I'm gonna be standing there, oh no!
No, he got it first. No, he went in like a football player, hit her with the knife, she dropped unconscious, then he knifed him up.
It came out that OJ didn't do it, some other dude did that shit, and yeah, it came out, you know what I'm saying? It was on 2020, man, but you know,
somebody got
that's neither here nor there, but,
yeah, but
like
that's
I said,
what
man,
happens with the adultery thing.
You listen, hey, I don't blame OJ. I wouldn't have did it, but I understand, bro. It's law. It's the law.
But it is Leviticus 20 verse 10 real quick. It says, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, they're supposed to be put to death, man. A lot of times they get caught. A lot of times they get got, man. They're supposed to be put to death.
Case the point, OJ and Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, man. Like, he was a kike bastard too, man. He was a gutter rat. His name was Ron Goldman.
Yeah.
A gutter rat. Cause hey, that was in the 90s, man. And when that happened, I was like 22 or 23, so I can remember that shit, you know, vividly, like as if it was last week, man. You know? So both of them got put to death for adultery, man. And that's most just, bro.
Yes, Salaki, and that's why you know, I've been seeing brothers doing this new like series, like the ancient world versus today's world. Man.
Yeah, we did that.
You know what I'm saying? So, and in the ancient world, man, you know what I mean, which is really the right way, man. Yeah, man, you commit adultery, you gonna be put to death, man. Yeah. All right, but
it's supposed to be like that, so they put all the other women and men in order. Like, yo, I ain't fucking doing that. I saw what happened to them.
Exactly.
Oh, nah. Yeah. But then it's just, and then you're not supposed to be doing that anyway when you got wisdom, man.
Yeah, that's why the Lord, Yahweh Shai, got so vexed with us, man. You know, worshiping these gods.
Yeah,
we're his woman, man.
Yeah,
we're his wife. So that's why the Lord put us in the predicament that we're in, man. Had us castrated, had our babies ate by alligators.
Because he's like, look, I created you, I gave you everything, the best of everything, named you. And you just gonna walk out on me like this? They're like, yo, I gotta punish you, but I gotta really hurt you, man, real bad.
Hey, remember Ginger? Casino.
Oh, yeah. Bitch OD too. Yeah, Ginger, man. She got with that bum motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Sirach. Man, you go.
Yeah, I got something
ahead,
real quick. This is Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding.
Commit adultery, you lack understanding, man. You lack understanding. It's just wickedness and it's disgusting, man. You lack understanding, man. It's disgusting.
He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul.
You destroying your soul and your body, man. That other man putting his seed in her, man. And then you don't give me that condom shit either, man, because them shits got holes in them, man. Microscopic holes in them. Yeah. If you look through a microscope, you'll be shocked, man.
Jake will get a shook.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I remember when I was in high school and I was taking whatever sex ed class, they said that in the class. They said a condom doesn't protect you against STDs because fluid can still get through it. It's really just to prevent pregnancy. That's really the main purpose of a condom. Yeah. But you can still catch a venereal or whatever sexually transmitted disease through the condom because it's got microscopic holes.
Trojan horse. What did the Greeks do? It's a myth, but I know it's a myth. But I'm just going by the story. It didn't happen. They had the soldiers inside of the horse, and they got through Troy, the wall. That's how they penetrated. It's symbolic to that condom being catching when niggas get laced with AIDS and shit. Yeah. It's symbolic to that Trojan, that myth. You know?
Oh man, hey man, a condom can't stop herpes. You know what I'm saying? There's certain diseases a condom can't stop, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know we live in a fucking vile ass society and we even have to like consider things like this, man.
Hep C and all that shit. Hep C, right? That's the one, the fucked up one, right?
Yeah.
Hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
So, dangerous times, man. Yo, look, man. You go and commit adultery and fuck with other dudes, women, man. You might as well just take your rod and slam that shit in the door, man. You playing a dangerous game with Russian roulette.
Sirach 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Yeah, the Lord creates spirits for vengeance. Created for vengeance. There's spirits that the Lord put out on people, you know, and they to create vengeance, you know.
It says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
In their fury, they lay on sore strokes, man. They pass out they go and carry out the hit for the Lord, man. The Lord, like you say in the Godfather, he pushed the button. He pushed the button, now they go out and do the hit, man.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So they're appeasing the Most High by carrying out the hit. All right? They don't miss. They never miss, man.
It says fire and hail and famine.
Fire, hell, and famine. You know, all the wildfires, the famine, all of that is on the spirits created for vengeance.
And death. And all these were created for vengeance.
And all these is created for vengeance. And now that famine, man, the Lord put out the hit, third world countries, and all of that, all them people dying of starvation. That's a horrible way to go out, man. Best way to go out is quick. Right. Make it quick. You know, like Chris Partlow used to say, I'll make it quick. You know?
It says teeth of wild beasts.
Teeth of wild beasts, these animals. Like I forgot, I think it was Faces of Death I saw. Where the lions, dude was taking a picture with his family in the car, and the lions just devoured his ass, man.
Oh yeah,
ate him alive.
Yeah. It says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword.
Serpents and the sword.
Punishing the wicked to destruction.
Modern day sword, the guns, physical swords, diseases. All right. The serpents. Didn't that dude that used to be fucking with them animals from Australia? He got killed.
Yeah, by a stingray.
Yeah. Oh, it was a stingray. All right.
But them shits is poisonous too.
Poisonous.
Yeah, they got a poison out of their tail, and that shit gets hard. Like the tail, it like stiffens up, and it's basically like a needle, and that shit. Yeah, and that shit. Right through his heart.
It went through his heart.
Yeah.
What's that?
They know the animals know all that slack. They know like your arteries and stuff. Like they can see like differently how we see. They know where your main arteries is at and all that shit. They know how to kill you. Slack, bro.
That's right, man. No. And who was it that got the darts in them? Absalom. It was Absalom, right? No, it wasn't Absalom. Who was it? King David, his son.
I think it
went
was.
against him.
Yeah. His head got caught up in the trees.
Look how the Lord had that hit played out. What he got hit in the fifth rib, right? That's the apex of the heart. That dart hit him in the apex of the heart. Sudden McCloud, fifth at the cost of space. Boom! I'm fat, so I can't really hit the target on my body, on my shape and shit. But caught him in the apex of the heart, man. You know.
This is Psalm 68, verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation.
He that is our power, Yahweh and Yahushua.
And unto the power, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, belong the issues from death.
Unto the Lord, unto Yahweh, it belongs the issues of death, all right? So that the Lord sanctions when a person dies, man, when a person is to be born. Meaning when that spirit is supposed to come down to live on the earth, all right? The Lord sanctions it. So it ain't no such thing as like it was a mistake and all of this. The Lord sanctioned the person to die, all right?
If I can add, what's heavy about that word issues, when you go into it, I don't know the Hebrew word of it, but when you go into that word, it means extremity, bro. So that the Lord is in control. This is how extreme you go out. Or you can go out peacefully, like, King Solomon, or you can get taken out like our Lord, Yahushua, man. The Lord is in control of that extremity. That's what the word issues means, man. That's why you don't play with the Lord, bro.
Oh, what's that they call
the one that created evil.
What they call that shit Spelunky when they go in them caves exploring? Yo, one dude died upside down. He got stuck. His body was upside down, and
in the cave.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to die, upside down, man. Upside down, man. He died upside down.
Yeah, that blood,
Yeah.
I got something real quick. Real fast. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Because you lived here multiple times. You come to third and fourth generation. But when you go to the spiritual realm, the Lord judge you for what you did in your past lives, previous life, or whatever. And then he says, okay, when you go back, this is your judgment. This is what's going to happen to you throughout your life, and then you're going to die this way.
And what's heavy about it, he takes that from your mind, from your memory.
Yeah.
When you go down to earth, you don't remember shit. You don't remember. Yeah, I had this conversation with you. Nah, it don't go like that. It don't go down like that. You don't remember the conversation you have with the Lord, man.
Nah.
You come back down and you suffer. That's it.
Yeah. He blocks that part.
Yeah. There's no remembrance of
There's no
full
remembrance.
things.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah, so there's a Lord that heals and kills. There's no power beside him. You know, fuck all that evolution and all of that. The Lord created everything, all right? The Most High gave the blueprint, and the Lord was the architect. The Lord with the angels was the architect.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, these brothers brought out a beautiful point earlier, man.
But so so basically they were the architects, and you got it. Go ahead.
It's luck, yeah. Jonathan and the older brother, Jehoiada, they got burnt on their hand, and I think, was it you?
No, it's not me. It's Tazawaba.
Tazawaba.
Yeah.
But immediately he said that he got burnt on his hand. The first one that he said was the Wada Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Yeah. That's wisdom. Like knowing that it's the Lord that jacks you up, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that should also bring, peace to your mind, man.
That's it.
The bear. That's right. Hey, that's why.
It's getting better though.
Once you come into this truth, man, you understand the issues of life and death. You understand it's the Lord. You don't be crying when niggas die, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't be crying when people die. Little babies die. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You say Tawada Yabashim Yahushai, man. You know what I'm saying?
Especially after you get healed too, because you got people that get wounded, because they said I wound and heal.
Yeah.
So even the Lord actually heals your wounds. So you got people that get a gash or something and they actually die from that. They get contaminated or bacteria or infection and they die from that. They never get healed. Just a little scrape or a little, so the Lord really ultimately, he's doing all of that. Mm-hmm. He's the one that puts a wound on you, and if he wants to heal you, he'll heal you. Or he could just leave you like that and just put you to death. You got to fear the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why that scripture says in Jeremiah, the 9th chapter, man, 9:24, it says, let not the mighty man boast in his... Yeah, Baba Kushab.
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 24. And it says, it says, but let him that glory in this.
No, read it from the 23rd verse.
This is Jeremiah 9:23. It says, thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
Yeah, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. There's a lot of so-called wise men on this earth right now that glory in their so-called wisdom, which wisdom comes from the Lord.
Right. It says, neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
None of the mighty men glory in his might. A lot of the mighty men were slain. It's the Lord that gives you that might. The Lord, the Lord is a man of war, man. So he's the one that's orchestrating all these things.
It says, let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Not let the rich man glory in his riches. It's the Lord that makes people rich and gives them that wisdom and that blessing.
It says, but let him that glory in this, that he understand it and know it me, that I am the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth, for in these things I delight, saith the Lord.
Yeah, it's the Lord that is in control of all of these things, man. But yeah, you have people like that nigga Mayweather, man. You can't tell him anything, man. He believes that you not. And I'm not no hater either. Right. I'm not boasting. I'm not no hater. I really don't care about that shit. You're not wealthy, man. You're not wealthy. The Rothschilds are so-called wealthy.
Yeah, that generation.
All right?
Yeah.
That old money. Yeah. That money where they don't have to hustle or nothing no more. Their money is their money. They got wave money. They got money that you know. You gotta use the shit they wave that they use. You can't weigh their money, man.
Just put it like this: the money that you think that you obtain that makes you rich, they own it. They print it and they own it. They the ones that actually created that.
Yeah, that's right.
So how the fuck could you ever be on their level, man?
Because what's real rich is the substance.
Exactly.
Man.
That's what they deal with. Exactly. They don't even.
FRS, man.
Yeah. Drake
They
don't be
gonna
dealing
make
with that.
you. They gonna make you transition your so-called wealth into their new monetary system.
Yep.
Real soon.
Yep.
Right, man. And hey, man, the real rich is really this word. You know what I'm saying? It's really this truth right here, man. Right? You ain't gonna be rich in this society, man. This scripture say what, man? Arising in the part. This is our rest, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we're not resting here, man. We can't get the riches like we would like on this side of the earth, man. We in captivity, man. All niggas like Mayweather and all these dudes are, they just, you know what I mean, highly paid slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is, man. You just quote unquote expensive ass slave, which you're not really that expensive. You don't own no gold, you don't own no land, you don't own no cattle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we decided this wisdom, this truth is the riches that we desire.
And we know that all that shit could be taken away.
Yep.
At any moment. When you have wisdom, you know that, yo, you got that shit, you gotta Mayweather and them, they can't live like we could live, man. We could walk around, I mean, we watch it around our area, but it's like technically we're so-called more free than Mayweather. We can just go out and about and just relax.
Yeah.
He gotta go with security. He gotta worry about people trying to challenge him to a fight. Motherfuckers trying to rob him and shit. We don't got those same kind of worries he got. Our worries, we do worry about getting delivered out of here, but you know what I mean on a day-to-day basis.
That's right.
And that's what it's going to boil down to. When those missiles drop, the man that's got gold and silver ain't going to help him. But the man that's got the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, he could say, Yahweh Shema Shai, Babu Kushar, deliver me right now. I need to get out of that destruction, man. So which one would you get?
Right.
If you're a part of the elect, that is.
These dudes, they gotta be fortified, man. They gotta live like Michael Corleone, man. They gotta live like Michael Corleone, man. At least we don't gotta worry about that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 8:5. It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things?
What is richer than wisdom that worketh all things, man? We know the Lord's name. We know the Most High's name. We know Yahweh Shai. And we know what's going to be the end result of this kingdom, what's to come. We know how existence came about.
That's right.
The Lord told us how everything was created.
Yep.
Things like that, man.
You know how
got
everything
people
works.
looking their whole life to get these answers that we got. When you got to think about it, like you got people dying and don't get that, and when they die, then they know they get the judgment.
Right.
I mean, you know, but you know, living out this time, you know, Israel hasn't. What is the scripture? Israel.
Romans
hasn't
11:7. Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Yeah, you
But the
got all
election-
these scientists and all that. Oh, we just got a picture of a black hole. And all of that shit, man, you're not supposed to be amazed at all of those things out there, you know?
Right. But I remember when I was growing, they used to say the sun the moon reflects off the sunlight. It's
bullshit.
Light, you know what I'm saying? So all these
Bullshit,
things, you know what I'm
man.
saying? The wisdom of this world is folly, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you everything, man. All right?
I got some. This is Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High.
Surely vain, unprofitable are all men by nature, and they're ignorant of the Most High. You got all these people that go out, all these scientists, that dude, that Chinese dude that's always used to be on the History Channel or whatever from City College or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I forget his name. And all them, and the black dude with the flat top that be on there. I forget these dudes' names.
Yeah, me too. I can't remember.
They so-called smart, but yet they don't know the Lord's name, and they don't know how these things came into existence.
Yep.
They don't know.
Yeah, they got the Big Bang theories and shit. That
shit's crazy.
It's just, how the fuck do you know that? Like, you know, they just pull it
lying
out
to
of their
themselves.
ass.
They're lying to
Yeah,
themselves. They're lying
for
to
real.
themselves.
Yeah.
But then you got another person that made that cartoon, Titan AE, where they threw little things in there where they show how the chariots, like angels and stuff, they made the planets and shit like that. Not shit, but you know what I mean.
It says, I'm gonna read it again. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is.
Yeah, they ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know him. They searching. They don't have a clue. Yeah. You know? And yeah, these dudes, man, people look to them as they're the most brilliant. And it's all bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah,
But you can watch it for material when you're preaching.
Right.
You know?
The things we see is the sun, the moon. We just saw that sunset, stars.
It's gone now. Look at it.
Yeah, it's gone now. That's even beauty within itself, man.
man.
Like it's gone. You know,
It's 5 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Shows you there's a living power.
Yeah.
That's right, bro.
Because how did it just, it's gone. It just came and left.
bro.
And that was sanctioned.
Who did
for it to
that?
be
And that was
gone.
beautiful, man.
That's
and
what's
the Most
heavy
High
about
took it
it.
away,
Yeah.
man. That was sanctioned. You right,
It was
bro.
sanctioned, bro.
And if you look at it, we admiring the beauty and the work of the Most High Yahweh. We admiring His work. Next thing you know, we look up again, it's gone.
Yep.
Showing you the infinite, unsearchable power of Yahweh.
Yep.
The infinite, unsearchable power of Yahweh. Who can comprehend the Lord's ways, man? Hey, man, no man on this earth can comprehend the Lord's ways, man, because His ways,
It's past finding out, like it says in the
it's
scripture.
past finding out.
Past
But you
finding
cannot
out.
find His ways out, man.
Yep.
It's impossible, man.
Yep.
I don't care if you live 10 life, man. You're not going to search at the Most High's ways, man. That's why Esau is diligently trying to search out the deep, search out the heavens.
Yeah.
Because the Most High told Esau, listen, if you can search out the heights of the heaven and the depths of the sea, I will do away with Israel for all the wickedness they have done, man. And that's why Esau was diligently searching out the deep and searching out the heights of the heaven, man. But guess what? You ain't gonna find out the Most High. You ain't gonna fuck. It's infinite and unsearchable, man.
And it said He spread the heavens like a curtain.
Come,
So
man.
it's just always expanding. So even if you were to even catch up slightly, it still keep going. It
You're
doesn't
not
just
gonna
stop
catch up
there.
slightly.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not,
even
but
slight, bro.
hypothetical, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Hypothetical.
There's no searching out the ways of the highest, man.
God.
For the ways of the highest is infinite and unsearchable. Get that through your head, Esau.
Yep.
The ways of the highest is infinite and unsearchable, and you're not going to find out the ways of the Most High, man. That's why the Most High Yahweh made that deal with you. If you can search out the heights of the heaven and the deeps of the sea, the depths of the sea, man, and count the sands of the sea, so He gonna do it with Israel, man.
It's more. It's more.
Wretched bastard.
It's
You
more.
didn't master this realm yet. You know what I mean? Y'all say, yeah, it's a lot. You can't master this realm.
Yep. It says, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
Yeah,
But-
yep, they don't acknowledge the workmaster.
Yep. It says, but deemed either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven, to be the gods which govern the world.
Yeah, so you can't measure that. And the Lord governs the water, the stars, meaning He keeps everything in place so nothing can collide. He has that star in that place, He has the earth right here, and He has it where none of those catastrophic shit that Esau's talking about, a doomsday coming and all that shit.
Yeah.
The Lord governs all of that. And the universe, or universes, whatever you want to call it. The Lord governs. The Lord, that's what Esau calls it, but we know the Lord has another name for it. Right. But Esau, dark matter and this and that, because he just don't want to admit that it's the Most High that's in control of all of those things, man. And things just can't just appear out of nowhere. Nothing becoming in something.
Yep.
Everything is designed, and you can see that it has building blocks. And there's an architect, and it was designed, man.
And there's order.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you say everything is designed because I was watching like one of them animal shows. You know what I'm saying? And every animal, they balance out the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? He made a certain amount of lions so you could eat a certain amount of zebra, so you won't. You know what I mean?
Look at cuboidal cells, I believe, that's in the lung. They do look like building blocks, blocked together. Is it organized? You like, come on, man. You know, evolution make that.
Esau, at the end of the day, man, you realize, man, you in this truth, man, you realize, man, so-called white man, you don't know shit, man. He don't really know anything, man. Everything he says is a theory, and a theory is I just looked it up. A theory is really like an assumption. It's really a guess. You know what I mean? So that's nothing concrete, man. Yeah.
Good point, bro.
You know?
Yeah, what he has is the knowledge of wickedness, which the scriptures say is not wisdom. He just has the knowledge of the left hand. He can go into the atoms, and he got all of that. He does got some form of knowledge. He knows something, but it says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Because ultimately it's not going to lead him to a kingdom.
It's not life.
Exactly. He's going to destroy himself with it eventually. And that's how the Lord set it up.
You're right. In all actuality, the Most High is allowing Esau to receive blessings from the left-hand side. That is his kingdom. And Esau worshipped Satan, man. But guess what? The Most High controls Satan. Satan worshipped the Most High. And you worship Satan, man.
First chapter.
Hey, man, ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that a kick in the head, man? Esau worshiped Satan, and Satan worshiped the Most High. Yo, man, that's a kick in the head, man.
This is Job 18:6. Well, I'm going to start at 5. It says, yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
The light, his so-called wisdom, that's going to be put out. The moon is going to be darkened. All right? The sun is not going to give its light. There's not going to be no knowledge, wisdom, There's not going to be no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding out here. And them demons going to turn their back on you, man. Because they take orders from the Most High, man.
That links up with Isaiah 14. It's just a man.
Yeah.
It's just a man.
Yep.
This is the guy that had all that wisdom that shaped kingdoms.
I think it says in Ezekiel too that they're going to know that they were but men and not gods, roughly paraphrasing.
Right. There's going to be a complete role reversal with Jake and Esau. We are gods. But it's in a lower state right now.
It also says the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him.
Yeah, your candle going to be put out. Because don't you so-called master masons, you call yourself sons of light. You call yourself sons of light, and you had a saying, man is not only to seek light, but to become light. And they used to say, you move. I ain't gonna quote all of it, but it was some masons, and they mentioned it in that book with I forgot, Ralph something, when he had that book New World Order or whatever. He wrote a couple of books.
What's the name of the book?
He went into that, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, but they call themselves sons of light. And they're not the sons
because they call themselves the illuminated ones because
the left side.
Illuminated means brothers of light.
Yeah, light
so they was the brothers of light on the left hand side. Meaning
that's
they
Lucifer,
was
right?
Lucifer means brothers of light, brother of light, but they call themselves the illuminated ones. Because they receive power from the left hand side. They're the illuminated ones from the left hand side, but Yahweh Shah is the light brother on the righteous side, man. You know? Ultimately the Most High controls both sides. But Esau gets his power from the left-hand side because they worship them demons that go back to the ancient Babylonians, the ancient Assyrians, the ancient Egyptians. That's what they go back to. Everything, all they gods that they worship, all their deities go back to either the Assyrians, the Babylonians, or the Egyptians, man. And that's what Esau gets his power from, the left-hand side, because they worship the deities of the ancient Canaanites, the deities of the ancient Egyptians, and the ancient Assyrians, man. So, hey, man.
And they get them wicked-ass blessings on that side.
And that's the power from the left-hand side, which the Lord Yahweh is allowing you to receive for a certain amount of time, because guess what? The dual nature of Yahweh, man. The dual nature of Yahweh, because the Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah controls both sides. Get that through your thick skull, Esau. So you ain't doing nothing the Most High's not allowing you to do. Even though you're getting power from the left-hand side, who control the left-hand side? It's not a Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah? And it tells you that, it gives you a glimpse, detail that in I think it's the first book of Kings or the second book of Kings. First Kings 22, man.
And them illuminated ones, the top ones, them banking families, they know the Most High exists and the Lord exists. They know that. The men of them know. But the ones that's under them, they probably don't. They probably like, yo, what these dudes talking about or whatever. We about to put them in them ovens and shit. In the gas chambers, what they talking about? They don't know. But the banking families, they know.
Well, Esau, the archaeologists, the top banking family, they do a diligent search, so they know, man. They know that the Lord Yahweh why Yahweh Shah exists, and they know that they're going into slavery, man. They know these things, man.
Oh, it says about how they accuse us. So they have to know. In order for them to accuse of thy brethren, So in order for them to accuse us, they have to know about Yahweh Bashmal Shai.
Of course, man. That's why they accuse us, because they're trying to find a way to get their birthright back, man. And they keep having Jake going off, sinning after sin, adding iniquity on top of iniquity, doing commercials, eating pork, a bald head with no beard, eating pork, committing adultery, being homosexuals, being lesbians, being transgenders, man. Continuing having Jake in that dead state of going off, man. When they see that, man, you know, and then they do that, they cause Jake to go off, then they constantly pray to the Most High and accuse us in front of the Most High, man.
And then, look, then the comfort scripture that we get comfort of is Isaiah 14:1. For I will yet have mercy upon Jacob and will yet choose Israel. So you can accuse us all you want, man. The Lord loves us as a people, as his nation, man.
That's right. So no matter what, you can try to you're gonna just try to inevitable. It's inevitable for you. You're gonna fall, but the thing is, you trying to offset the prophecies and stall things. That's all you're trying to do, just stall. Just trying to extend your rule for a little bit longer.
And that's impossible too.
Sure.
Second Ezra, the 4th chapter and the 37th verse about how no man can stir if the time of Yahweh Bashmal Shai, man.
And Job 15, I think it was.
Esau
said his bounds, he can't pass.
The Lord gave you a couple more hours, man. The Lord, though, you should thank the Lord, man. He blessed you with a couple more hours of rule.
That's why it says, Lamentation, the 4th chapter.
Rejoice and be glad.
And be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. Now's the time, as the brother said, now's the time to live it up. Get it in, man. Get it in. Because in 1,000 years, you ain't gonna be here no more, man.
This brother had a scripture.
Yeah, this is fat. This is a quick one. This is Micah chapter 5 and 12. It says, "And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers."
You're not gonna have your warlocks and things like that going out to see what your plans for your new world order, man. Your witchcraft is gonna be cut off. Soon as you got who the Lord wants you to get chipped, then the Lord gonna make his move. All right. So soon as you about to fill your belly, the Lord just gonna come flip the table over. You're not gonna enjoy that meal. All right. That's torture. You thought you had the world by the balls, and the rug is pulled from under you.
This is Isaiah 47:8. It says, "Therefore now hear this, thou that art given pleasures and dwellest carefully, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me." So this is basically talking about
that's talking about the so-called white man, the elite to them, and on down. They feel they can't be touched. They're the elite. They call themselves the elite. They're gods, man. I mean, they're the master craftsmen, all right? Masons were master builders and all of that. You the master craftsman. What the Lord said?
Oh, it says, "Therefore now hear this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly. Salakia.
They are careless, man. They are careless. Look at all their moves, what they have done. What they constantly doing to the nation of Israel. What they claiming themselves to be the Most High. That's careless. That's careless behavior. That's how,
That says in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Now the Lord, the Most High done already said no one stands beside him, and they gonna go and say no one's beside them.
It says, "I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
I said, America, that's what they say. They control America, so they feel like they're gonna always, that this harlot's gonna always be in position and not gonna take no L's. And that's why the people, and they're giving the people for a sense of confidence. That's why they walk around careless.
It's that pride.
They walk around, they not knowing what time we're in, that this country is at war. The whole world is against this place, and they just lifting it up. they don't know like the gravity of the situation. You know, they really don't know, man.
I'll go some. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk.
That's why they out here. And Esau's constantly promoting their military commercials, their Navy commercials, their technology, the companies that make the weapons. Well, I don't think they broadcast that much, but you know, you got companies competing to get the contract to make this weapon, missile, that, you know.
Well, you know, even with they weapons and they military, man. Hey, man, America military might has fallen from the old days, man.
They talking they're gonna do space travel to go from this galaxy to the next.
Man.
Come on, man. Look, you can't you can't even deal with the little technology you have right here. You damn near kill yourself with your weapons, man. And you gonna talk about you gonna bend space and time? The Lord has to come. Yo, the Lord has to come and they're gonna fuck something up.
Yeah, I'm gonna perfect scripture for your irritation.
You know, this is crazy. Nah, you know, we be researching things that we don't even be mentioning on the videos, like you know where,
right,
you know,
right.
like if this was like one galaxy and this was like trillions light years away, where they trying to bend space and bring this point to this point. You think you're on a level of the angels? You crazy?
Let me console your spirit. This is Obadiah. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived you.
Yeah, the pride of thine heart, perfect. The pride of your heart have deceived you. The Lord gave you that wisdom. The Lord put you in your position, and you're not giving thanks for it. Your little bit of knowledge, because the Lord willing, He's going to bless us with way more knowledge than that. We're going to get to travel those distances.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to constantly, Lord going to constantly teach us things, man.
We're going to get a double portion of wisdom.
Yeah.
So in order to have it, the brothers have blessed with chariots, we're going to know that knowledge to get from this realm to that realm. The Lord going to put us on that level. You're not going to get that.
Yeah, Esau doesn't even understand the spirit realm that's on the earth.
Yeah.
Like the angels that's on the earth. He doesn't even get that. Because they got a study called quantum physics.
Yep.
Where they try to study the microscopic atoms of energy.
Yeah.
Because he knows that there's energy that we can't see.
Right. Yeah.
But then Esau always got to put a title on it. He got to study it. But he can't break it down. He can't understand it.
He call it the strong nuclear force where what holds the atoms together. That gravity is stronger than the gravity that we have right now. So the Lord gave him a little glimpse of that, because that force, they call it inside of the atom, the gluons, the quarks, the strong nuclear force, or they call it a strong force that holds the atoms together. The Lord gave him a little bit of that knowledge, a little bit.
That was it.
You know,
that is more. It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Yeah, the pride of thine heart have deceived you.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah, your pride deceived you, Esau, and you dwell in the clefts of the rock. Mount Petra, the caves. Look at these buildings up here. These rotted out ass buildings. I'm looking at these little mini skyscrapers, but I'm all throughout the cities, man. You know, for and they got them demons on them. You see them crackers in the wintertime walking barefoot on 34th Street.
Shorts.
Yo, man, it be that kind of cold to where it be that cold to where you out and your feet get numb, or you don't feel it no more, right?
That's that cave weather.
Yeah, well, your fingers feel like they're gonna crack your fingertips.
Yeah.
That's that
feel like they're gonna
crack.
Spirit.
Yep.
And they walking around like Barney Rubble, and Flintstone feet, man.
Yeah, that's that cave spirit, man. That Mount Sid spirit beating them up.
It is with them because they ain't even getting frostbite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Satan, you can tell Satan is, the demons is with them.
That's their habitat. That's their habitat.
Yeah.
That's they're in their element.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They're in that element.
Yep.
That's why they build these high skyscrapers, man. 'Cause this is Esau's kingdom.
Yeah,
man.
they want
It
that
says-
same feel.
It says,
Barney Rubble trouble.
his habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, that's a so-called white man because he makes those bold statements like that, man. His nation is the one that say that shit. Who gonna bring me down? Man, can't nobody. We gonna rebuild.
Yeah, hey, it's one gigantic step for mankind. Or how did it go?
One step for man.
Right, that one step
one
for
giant
man.
step for
You know,
You got to
but that's them, man.
I got one quick precept. This is Galatians 6:3. It says, if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing,
Yeah, man is nothing. Man is nothing. The Lord said, man is nothing.
A grasshopper.
Yeah.
They call us
he deceiving
grasshoppers.
himself.
You deceive yourself.
Yeah, man, you Edomites, man. You think you something, man. You boasting in the things that you accomplish when you really ain't accomplished anything. Really, yeah. It's really the Lord. The Lord gave you that, man. He gave you a little small little, you know what I
You
mean?
want to think yourself to be something. You barely left your doorstep, meaning the earth.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a little bit of you barely left your doorstep, man, and you talking shit. You can't get off the porch yet. You know what I mean?
another one for you.
This is kind of live, but it's not like
This is Sirach,
but it's
10
going straight into the account.
verse
Just regular recording, but straight
9.
instead of-
Why is earth and ashes proud?
Yeah, why is earth and ashes proud, man? You on the earth, man. You can't go by yourself, travel the realms. You're not on the level of the Most High. The angels. How are you proud, man? You were created. So how are you proud, man? You were created, man.
And they're literally going to be ashes when they get burnt up.
Yeah, you're going to be ashes, man.
I don't know. It's not.
What's going to make you ashes? The Lord on the chariots. In that concentrated fire. Them nukes. Shot here. On America.
Leviathan.
Oh, don't forget Leviathan, because that's how the Lord made Leviathan like that, because he's in the depths of the sea, right?
Yeah.
In order to be in the depths of the sea at that level, way out in the ocean like that, you gotta have strong skin because of that water pressure.
Right.
Cracks anything. What's the name was at the level where the Titanic was? That wasn't really that far out in the ocean. James Cameron.
Right.
His fucking sub got stuck for like 2 hours down there. Yeah, his sub got stuck for 2 hours down there. 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
And he wasn't out there in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
So Leviathan is out there. His skin is stronger than metal, right? And he can breathe fire. To be under those conditions, you know.
Yeah, he be biting ships.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say there be spirits created for vengeance, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's all types of spirits, man, including Leviathan, which there's more than one Leviathan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it says it in Job, right? It goes into it in the 39th chapter about like the characteristics, and it says how he bites steel, like he bites bars of steel, like straw. And then the Esau be doing studies, and you know they can't go down there, but they be sending cameras as far as they could, and they got the proof on that, the facts that they be sending their ships. Them ships be coming back up crushed in half, broken. Only half of it come back up. It's like. And they know what the hell it is, bro. They not.
Yeah, that's why they made the movies like Cloverfield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Godzilla and shit like that. Yep.
And the Leviathan was created because of that water pressure, man. That water pressure is I can't explain it, but it's strong, man.
Yeah. I think I had something.
And yet the water is supposed to be how would they say in science, more dense.
Yeah.
More dense than Leviathan, but Leviathan is not crushed by that because that's how the Lord made him.
This is Job 41 and 14. It says, who can open the doors of his face?
Yeah, who can open the doors of his face? None.
Is that a Leviathan scripture?
Not a Leviathan, not no mortal.
His teeth are terrible round about.
Teeth are terrible round about. Now you gotta have a visual of how strong his teeth is, man. That's some element that the Esau don't know about. So there's elements that's more stronger than these metals.
It says his scales are his pride.
The scales are his pride.
Shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them.
The air can't even go between the scales. That's how tough he is, all right? Okay, so that's he's made a material that Esau don't know about. All right?
You want me to go?
That's it?
Yeah, you know.
All right, yeah, so Esau hasn't mastered the things on the earth. But yeah, he's proud, man.
This is Amos 9 and 2. It says, though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them.
Though they dug into hell with them underground bunkers and everything. And we know those bunkers and all those tunnels you got from one city that can go from one city to the next. They even said continent to continent. I don't know how true that is, but you got that.
It says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
So you climb up to heaven now. No mortal man is climbing up to heaven. That means they space stations, all right?
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out by...
You be in the mountain. They got the mountain. Retreats and all that. They got them. Esau so-called got chariots that he built. S4 base, Mount Weather. All that crazy shit that he got.
Mm-hmm. And then mountains
open up.
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying, like, when you see the movie Austin Powers, even though, you know, that's a comical movie, but they had that. It was like a mountain that, like, opened up and shit. You know, they got a whole laboratory in there. They really got that.
Best way to put out the truth is to put it on TV.
Yep. I hid it in plain sight.
Yeah.
It says, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea.
In the sea, they got the things in the sea.
Submarines.
The subs, and then they got them. They got stuff in the bases in the sea.
Thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Leviathan. We'll get your ass in the sea.
Yep.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, man.
Yeah, that's it there.
All right. You hide. There's nowhere to run. It's no. Look, man. That shows, man. Esau is stupid. They supposed to be the enlightened ones, but they're dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why the Lord put them in the basis of men. Let me get that.
And they the ones and the rulers on earth. So
Real
when
fast.
they see them chariots, they're gonna be shitting themselves because who are the angels looking for?
Right.
Them. They got targets on their back, man.
Yeah. And we speak about how the angels, they don't even. Just to look at them is dreadful, man.
Yeah, it's fierce to look at them. You can pass out and have a heart attack to someone looking at them, man. They fierce creatures, and they describe that. It described the fierceness and the lightness of the living creatures in Ezekiel, the 1st and 2nd chapter. If I'm not mistaken.
And then they used to make fun. They used to make fun with their alien movies. Take me to your leader. Yeah. Trying to be funny. You know? You remember, right? Take me to your leader. Yeah, Esau is a joke. Esau is a comedian, though. It's all right.
This is real fast. It's Deuteronomy 32 and 29. Oh, that they were wise. That they understood this. That they would consider their latter end.
They wasn't wise and they ain't considered their latter end. Through all the things you did, changing the Lord's image. Removing the landmark. The nation Israel's identity. Taking Jerusalem away, taking America away, renaming the continents. All of these things, you're polluting in outer space, polluting the water, polluting the air, polluting the people's minds, creating these diseases, man, destroying crops. Your business you did throughout the earth, bankrupting people, man, taking their bed from under them.
Be safe, bro.
All of these things, man, and the list keeps going on, man.
Yep.
You didn't consider your latter end. Esau didn't consider that, there's going to be a tithe that got to be paid. Mm-hmm. All the things he's done is going to come back to him triple.
Yeah, this is Nahum 1 verse 2. It says, the Most High is jealous, and the Lord Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
The Lord is jealous Lord is jealous, man. And the Lord is the Lord. The Lord basically gonna have those emotions like we do, right? The Lord gonna have everything, all right? So the Lord gonna get angry and jealous.
And it says that he's angry with the wicked every day.
And he's angry. So it says what he's gonna do.
It says, and he reserveth wrath.
He reserved wrath. Reservation. You got something that you're gonna do soon.
That valet service.
Reserving that
reserve.
Yeah.
You gonna reserve what? You made a reservation. You gonna reserve
one reservation for Esau.
Right. It says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
You're not gonna be acquitted. You're not gonna be forgiven or given a pass. Nope. You ain't getting no pass.
Yo, this Bible is too much, man. This one scripture lets you know that it says Malachi 1 verse 4 that Edom is the wicked, right? It goes to Genesis, the 4th chapter, and it says that Cain is the fugitive.
Right.
So it says
we all know we was all in the world before. I know somebody where you might see somebody that's a predator. I'm not talking about no child predator. Y'all know what I mean. And they might give someone a pass because of who they know. Right. Or be like, all right, he related to him. Right. And that's my boy, so I'm going to just let that rock. But the Lord ain't not going to let that rock. Yeah. The Lord ain't giving Esau a pass.
Yep. Going all the way back, though, to Cain.
The fugitive.
The fugitive, man.
He's on the run.
Because he's not getting acquitted.
Exactly.
That's the point. He's not getting acquitted.
Yeah.
It reads on to say, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, have his way in the whirlwind.
The whirlwind with the chariots.
And in the storm.
In the storm, that destruction.
And the clouds are the dust of his feet.
And the clouds are the dust of the Lord's feet, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spit.
No.
You didn't spit. But so look, the Lord has got something in store for Esau, man, that the world haven't seen yet, man. And everyone's gonna see this and know, man. Esau gonna be made the Lord gonna use Esau for an example, man.
Yeah.
Yo, when you really think about that too, put that into perspective, it said the clouds are the dust of his feet, but yet the clouds is above everybody. We're just on the earth, like the scripture says, grasshoppers. We're like ants. And worms are on the earth, and the clouds is all the way up there, but yet to the Most High, that's really just like the dust of his feet.
Hey, that's why
they showed it.
That's why he said, "You are beneath, I'm from above."
Yep, that's right.
They showed it in the Clash of Titans movie, not the old one.
Yeah, the
newer one.
Yeah.
You saw how the so-called gods they were standing, and everything was beneath them, the clouds and everything.
Yep.
I was like, yo, come on, Esau reads the scriptures.
Yep.
So how you gonna try to challenge, the power like that? Yeah,
that's why it says, 2 Ezra the 13th chapter, he dares fight.
Exactly. Yeah, they were so afraid.
He dares to fight the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Like, he dares.
Yep. Actually, the Most High put the spirit on him. He said, so he's so afraid.
Yeah, they were so afraid.
Fight. The Most High put that spirit on him
to dare to fight him.
Yeah, he mustered the whole to the battle.
The Most High put the spirit on Esau to fight him because Esau was going to be shook at that time, man. And they ain't going to want to fight, but the Most High going to put that spirit on him to fight. So the Most High can whoop his head, because if Esau were to submit, then it'll become tributary. But the Most High don't want them to submit. The Most High want to whoop their ass and take them out of their seat, man.
What's that Debo line? You're going to fight, right?
How you say? He said he was like
not the fuck.
He was like what he say? He was like, yo.
What he said, bro?
He was like, Debo was like he said put that gun down and get nothing like your father used to.
And then at first Esau don't feed them out. I mean, not Esau, Tiny Debo. He choked him out. But then he had mercy on him. He placed him gently down. Because he could have stomped him out. He showed him enough respect to where he like, yo, you know what I mean?
Shit, man.
Yeah, the Most High ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
So he said he will not at all quit.
Yeah.
They're not even gonna get a lesser charge or nothing. Because even like in a hostage situation, you see how Esau deals with that. He tries to, just put the gun down. Don't kill nobody else. If you surrender, we'll negotiate with you, and you know they try to we'll get you a plane, we'll get you, you know, like the hostage negotiation situations. But the Lord is not negotiating with Esau. He just got a straight judgment already prepared for you. Like I said, he reserve it.
Well, and then the Lord gonna kill him disrespectfully.
Yep.
They gonna get turned into powder in the air, man. That's really shitting on him completely.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm gonna just embarrass you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna just embarrass you. Look, you remember Hoodlum with the joint that's supposed to be about Bumpy Johnson?
Yeah, I know.
He was like, yo, let me at least pull up my pants.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my pants. Go ahead.
And he said, he wanted to put up his pants. He won't be
wouldn't
dead.
even
He
let
won't
him.
be dead with his pants down. Let's put up my pants. He was getting his head. He was getting some man from a nigga woman, man. He was an Irish cop. Could have been a Jake. He was getting some head from a nigga woman, man. And she was screaming, and Bumpy just looked at the bitch. Bitch, shut the fuck up. She knew what that meant. He looked at her like, shut the fuck up or I'll whoop your ass too. You know what I mean? He went over there and just gut the nigga out, man. Split his throat. Nigga was shaking and she had a gun in his hand, split off in the air and shit. You know what I mean?
I got something.
Yeah,
This is James 2 verse 13.
Yep.
Going to your wonderful point, it says, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy.
Yeah, so Esau gonna have judgment without mercy when he's
That's right.
destroyed on this side, when the first fruits are serving slavery in the kingdom, because he didn't show any mercy to the northern and the southern kingdom. Look what he did, and look what he's still doing, man. He didn't show any mercy. He threw all of us in slavery. He humiliated us, and he's constantly doing it now. And then how he does it in cold. Well, this is just saying I'm gonna build up a wall, and all of this is just disrespect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, it's one thing to take someone's wife, bang her, but it's another thing when you take the wife, the husband, and the son, and you bang them all. Like, so he's gonna get it, man.
And then not only that, he turned our women into hoes, into harlots, but he turned them into harlots, and then he dressed them up like stars with all these celebrity women and shit, and the men. And put them out there. The stuff he makes them do to get that.
Right.
You know?
I got something. This is Isaiah 47 verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy.
Yeah, because why? Esau was supposed to judge us according to the scriptures.
Right.
We were supposed to go into slavery because we done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was valid for what Yahweh Shai done unto our people. It was valid. We deserved it. We went off. But he went overboard, man. He didn't go to the scriptures and start judging us. He judged us out of his own fucking heart, man.
Yeah, and then he lifted up himself against the Most High while he was doing that.
Exactly.
By taking away our heritage, you know, telling us that he's a Jew and we're the Gentile.
Yeah.
You know?
Completely corrupting the mind.
Yep.
Now Jake is all the way like gone here, bro.
Twisted.
And that's the worst. Like to be gone here,
Yep.
there's no coming back.
He got our people hating themselves. He got our people hating themselves to where they changing their eye color, their hair color.
Yep.
Just hating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He got all the tribes, man. Basically, everyone wants to be in Esau's image, man. Because they put their self up as being the most beautiful. You got the stars. They want to get the Emmy. They want to get the Oscar.
Right.
And they want to get what else that thing is? It's some of the Grammys.
Yeah, the Grammys. Yeah.
When that they already brought out to that's only a pat on the back like you one of us.
Right. That's it.
That's really some bullshit. At least we could ask nigga Jay-Z at least woke up to that.
Right. It's like a consolation prize.
Yeah.
It's a consolation prize. Like, you know, take this and I show up, you know. I gave you a little treat.
Yeah, you got a little, I'll give you a little medal, a little trophy.
Yeah.
That shit ain't even real gold.
Yeah.
The gold record ain't real gold, the platinum joint ain't real gold, and then the diamond thing is not even real gold, real diamond if they go diamond.
You seen the thing with Tyson when he threw the belt?
Yep.
He was like, this is garbage. This is garbage.
Yeah.
He said, this ain't worth shit.
Right.
You know?
Because it isn't, man.
I still can't download that clip.
For real?
My joint, I guess it's my thing. It won't let me download it.
I seen it on YouTube today. I seen it.
I saw it, but it won't let me save it.
But again, that goes back to Jeremiah 9:23. Like, he's a mighty man. Mike Tyson, he's that guy when it comes to, you know, fighting, but still, what he obtained was nothing, man.
Right.
And he knows, and he don't ran across brothers that apostles unmentioned.
But yeah, I heard about that.
And then he brought out shit about the bankers too, and about things. I forgot the clip. When he was, I know this brother done seen it. When Tyson brought out about the banks or something, he brought out some information. He mentioned it. Yeah. He mentioned the course, some shit. I gotta look for it.
Hey, well, that's Romans 11:7. Like the brother was bringing out earlier. What then Israel have not obtained? That which he's seeking for. You know, Tyson was seeking for glory, man. Glory. He was seeking for glory, but he wasn't satisfied in his spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Even that toward the end of his career, he was like, I'm not even motivated no more. Like he was just fighting, but he said he's just doing it for the money. He said it straight up. Like, I'm just doing this to eat. This shit ain't in me no more. Like, I don't want to fight no more.
Right.
And like you said, you got all this skill and talent. You a mighty man, and you just lost the whole passion for it, man.
Because, hey, man, after a while, when you realize that shit is vain, man.
It's empty.
It's vain. It's nothing that he even do his bills. So this shit is nothing.
It's garbage.
It's garbage, man.
You reach the heights. You reach the height of all of that. There's no far further you could go.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because like I used to watch this thing on Crackle. It was called Chosen, and elites was making people go out and kill people, and if they didn't, their family would get killed. So one of the dudes wound up tracing everything back to the elites, and he went to them. He's like, yo, his boy was trying to get down with them, and he was like, yo, why are you doing all this? He was like, yo, you got all the money, all of that gets boring. It gets boring. You need something else to do. The elites are getting bored. So they got to do that new.
You got control of the whole world, man. You getting bored, bro? Shit.
We never gonna get bored.
We have to control the whole world, man. I would be getting bored. That's why they make a lot of wars, bro.
We don't get bored. There's so much stuff we gotta do.
And more stuff we're learning.
They make money. They make money.
There's more stuff we're learning on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis.
I'm serious, no.
It's good to make money when there's war.
When you're not at camp. Do you, in your regular time, do you get bored? It's not enough time, right? You always think about it, yo, damn, it's something I always gotta do. We don't get bored. If you think about it, you have to think about it for a minute. When the last time you said you was bored?
In the ancient world, there was no
Don't get bored.
You may have one nation aligned with another nation.
Bring out.
It says, I'm going to continue on, Isaiah 47:6. Thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, upon the old men, upon the old women. You know? They beat us down, man. While we was in our lowest state. Even right now, he doesn't go no mercy upon the ancient of our people, man. Treats them like shit.
I got something else. This is Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Yeah, because our judgment was supposed to be the greatest nation, which we are still the greatest nation, but it's supposed to be manifest that we're the greatest nation here on earth, man.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:1.
Yep, Deuteronomy 28:1, Deuteronomy 7:6. The Lord said, I've chosen thee to be a special people above all people, man. Above every nation that's here on earth. That's our judgment, man. That's our blessing, but that was our lot. But we didn't drink that, man. We drank it for a period of time, you know, during our king's reign, King David, King Solomon. But we're not in that lot right now, man. We've drunken the lot of our enemies. You know?
Because we followed after them. When the Most High said not to do that. He said, don't follow after the ways of the heathen. He gave us law, statutes, and commandments. So we basically put that lot upon ourselves because following their ways brought us their judgment.
Right.
Like I said, their judgment was not to drink of the cup.
It's about taking accountability. Exactly. They don't be doing that enough, man. You got to take accountability for where we went off, man.
That's right.
Yahweh Shai was warranted. It was warranted what he done unto our people, man. But Esau went overboard. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? And we have to learn both sides anyway.
Right.
You know, in order to get to the place where we're going to get to.
It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Yes, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is he is he going to go altogether unpunished, man?
Of course not.
For what he done to the Israelites, for castrating our people, lynching our people, raping the men, the boys, burning us to death. Look what he done to Emmett Till, man. Yeah. Is he going to be unpunished for that?
Esau had a knack for turning the little boys to faggots, man.
Hell, man.
Can't go get him a little boy in the heartbeat.
So
get
the
drunk.
Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, he's being facetious here, man. He's being sarcastic, right? Because you're not going to go unpunished. You're going to drink the dregs of the slavery, of the punishment that the Lord's going to put upon you, man. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah. Now, you know, we've been mentioning this butt breaking thing. We're not going to be doing that in our kingdom, man. But what we will do is meditate upon terror, man. Alright? We're going to be meditating upon our fatalities. You know, we're going to get our Mortal Kombat 11 on.
See, let me just say this real quick. Esau, we're not gonna do no shit, no wicked act like buck breaking in the kingdom. But Esau is a slick, wicked, demonic spirit that dwells within him. He's a demon. He's a homosexual by nature. So what he would do during the time of slavery, he would go in the fields, or go in the slave courts. I'm saying where he having slaves at, and go snatch him up a little 11, 12-year-old boy. And sodomize him and rape him, have his way with him, man. And hey, this, hey, you a master of a plantation. When you get yourself a nice little piece of ass, man, a little woman, man. Thinking in the ruling class mentality, you would go get yourself a nice little girl or a little up and coming, you know what I'm saying? You know, a little teenage girl, you know what I'm saying, young girl. You wouldn't go get on a little boy and pop him and turn him out and have him as your little fucking homo wench. But this, yeah, man, that's what Esau was doing, man. Because he's a fucking faggot, man.
And that's why you got the fucking fruits of Dwayne Wade right now.
Yeah, I think that's
So who? What?
Dwayne
Dwayne Wade's son, man, is a fucking homosexual, bro.
Man. That stays in their spirit.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have been like, yo, man, fuck you, man. I'd have disowned that nigga, man.
Yeah, that, bro, I said that. Man, let me, off camera, I'll tell you about that.
What happened?
I got something.
Hi, bro.
This is Psalm 75:8. For in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he pours out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them.
Yeah, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them, man.
Started with Esau.
And there's only one, well, starting with Esau, Edom, but it's going to trickle down onto these other nations, man.
And 2/3.
And a 2/3 as well, you know. But that punishment, like Cain said, that punishment that you're going to go through is going to be unbearable, man. You know, it's going to be unbearable. Because the Lord said that we're going to do double unto you that you done to us, man. And that's something that we can't actually conceive right now, man. When, you know, we try and conceive how is Esau going to be able to handle the punishment, we can't conceive it, man. Yeah, but guess what? Yahweh is going to put it in his spirit to bear it, man. Go ahead.
Now, so like I was just going to say, we don't even know everything that Esau done.
Right,
so
right.
There's another reason we can't even, we don't know exactly what double is, because we don't know everything he actually done, only but what he told us and what the Lord revealed.
And then the Lord said what? We're going to do unto him according to his anger.
Yep.
So our anger isn't sufficient for what the Lord wants to be done unto you, man.
Because only the Lord knows all the atrocities that Esau throughout the history of his kingdoms, especially during the time of the Greeks, because them Greeks put hella atrocities during the time of the Hellenizing of the Israelites and the Hellenizing of the so-called known world at that time. Esau put hella, put all kind of hell on Jake, man. You know, where it was castration, boiling them, scalping them. That's putting all kind of hell. Then same thing with the Romans, man. And then we fast forward to the time of the Renaissance period, man. Mm-hmm. All the atrocities that Esau, you know, in this society, he was calling himself the white man. You see, throughout the ages, Esau changes up who he is, man. The high who he really is, which is Esau, the so-called white man. Esau, Edom. So he changes now. First he was the Greeks, then he was the Romans, then now he's the white man. He's white. But in all reality, the next go around, you are going to be, all right? Because your next go around, you are going to be Esau, your true nationality. And with that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom. Death to Esau.
Yeah, death to Esau.
That was it.